welcome back to my channel. How's everyone doing? So I wanted to come on here today to talk about what eczema is. Please make sure to watch this video in its entirety. So first things first, eczema is a skin inflammation. It's when your skin becomes inflamed from a type of trigger. It could be food, it could be your environment, it could be your clothing, or it could be something that you applied onto the skin that causes a reaction within the body. According to the National Eczema Association, there are 7 types of eczema. There's atopic dermatitis, contact dermatitis, dyshydrotic dermatitis, discoid, seborrheic dermatitis, and stasis dermatitis. Now, it is possible for a person to have all types of eczema present on their body at one time. In my experience, I know I surely did. Eczema can present in more than one place in the body. On one hand, you can have contact dermatitis on your hand from a soap that you've used. On the other hand, you can have atopic dermatitis on your elbow from maybe over scrubbing. You know, when we over exfoliation, that's what I meant. Over exfoliation of the skin to cause disruption in our skin. Or we could have seborrheic dermatitis, which is the scalp being affected with presenting as if it is dandruff in our scalp. So we can suffer from many different types of eczema all at the same time. One thing that I've noticed in my experience is that eczema, well, in order to treat each different type, you know, a different treatment is required. In order to cure each type, a different treatment is required to restore the natural state of our skin and our bodies and our scalp, wherever we're being affected with it. From what I've noticed is that the pH in our bodies does not mean that it's the same pH within our skin, our private areas, our scalp. So there's different pH within the body and with internally and externally, which causes us to need different types of treatment to combat an issue. So, like, I'm not, again, this channel is solely for recommendation and informational purposes only. Always check with your healthcare provider to ensure that you're doing what's best for you medically and you're not causing more harm than good to yourself. So take everything that I say with a grain of salt. Do your own research, but it's definitely important when you're dealing with any skin inflammation to pay close attention to your diet. I'm not saying that you have to switch your diet and become a vegan, eat fruits all day, or fruitarian or pescatarian. No, what I'm saying is it's essential for us to be so in tune with ourselves that if I'm eating a piece of gum, I can sense if there's a reaction within me, whether there's itching, whether I get a headache, whether my nose starts to run, whether my heart starts to race, whether my stomach starts to bubble. You know, we have to pay very close attention to anything that we introduce to the body. It could be a piece of meat, it could be a drink, it could be anything that we put into our mouths that can affect our internal system. So dealing with skin issues, paying attention in that way to ourselves is vital to our restoration of ourselves. What else? I'll be sure to make another video to go more in depth with the different types of eczema and how they can present, and share some pictures with you of myself. Share pictures with you of myself and how I look throughout my journey. But another thing that I also noticed as I overcame my situation is that eczema is not just about external things, what you put in the body or what you eat. It's definitely about our mental state. And so if I'm eating right, I'm working out, I'm drinking lots of water, I'm limiting my sugar intake, but I'm not in a good mental state, and it's not that you're telling yourself, oh, I want my skin to be dry, I want my skin to be cracked and oozing and uncomfortable. No, it's that we bring ourselves so down, like not thinking highly of ourselves, being very internally abusive, and not exhibiting self-worth, that we bring down our whole energy and our whole aura, which causes us, disease can present in many different ways, and for some people it presents as eczema, and it's a combination effect. It's a combination of things that's causing us to inflame ourselves. So yeah, if our mental health is not in the right state, then it's gonna cause us to present with something sooner or later. So like I said, it's a holistic approach that needs to be taken when it comes to any disease, including eczema. And so in other videos, I'll go further deeper into what each type is, and that's my baby. So I have to go be a mom really quick, but please look out for other videos from me. If this resonates with you, drop a comment, let me know your experience and what you're going through, and maybe I could assist in any way with any questions you may have. Any things that I didn't touch in this video, I'll be sure to come back and make another video just to further explain. Thank you again.